So this is another part of a process. We're taking apart a Rolex Submariner, and this is, did you say it's the 3135?
Right, and I'm disassembling the automatic module.
So in a separate video we recorded a little bit earlier, we took apart the main part of the watch, but what we're just doing now is just taking apart just the automatic module, which is a kind of shorter job.
Yeah, but it's got to go through the cleaner in its own basket, and I keep it separate. Okay. And these three screws are the same as your other 13. There. And now I can remove this bridge. There. Comes up easy. Now, when the wheels come up stuck, it tells me that there's a little bit of dirt. So here's part of your reverser wheel. Here's another one. These little gears here have teeth, and they ratchet with the little springs inside of this. I think these are Teflon coated cores.
Those two red, they're the winders, aren't they?
Yeah, take a good look at the color, because you can always differentiate the real ones from the fake ones.
I was going to say, the giveaway for fakes is that the teeth are usually silver rather than red.
And this is your ratchet, your driving wheel to the ratchet. So this is your ratchet winding wheel, and this gear, this pinion here with leaves on it, is what drives your ratchet wheel.
And you've got two because it'll wind spinning in either direction.
Yeah. So I'm just going to dab off any oil here. These bridges will go in the big basket. There's no mistaking who they are. Now, there's a little retaining, there's a screw here that retains this little gold brass little plate. And this is a tiny screw that's actually unique. It's not of the tiniest, but it's the only one that holds that little brass. And I'm going to pick up that little brass thing there. Now my tweezers are nice and sharp today, so I should be able to pick him up as we did. That's what you want with your tweezer. So now here's a retaining spring that locks onto the auto axle. I'm going to pick him up and I'll show him to you. It gets dirty. And right here it snaps there onto the auto axle. Put him there. And now here is a pinion. Let's see if he gets dirty in there. If you notice, he's not coming up that well. And when we lift this bridge, it will come up with it, but we don't want things to fly. So for a quick sec, I'm just going to lift it like that. Now, if you notice, he's kind of gummed in there. That's just oil. And it's got a square fit on the auto axle. There's your auto axle. And the good news is, see, there's no grime or dirt. This watch was fairly clean.
Shining clean.
Put the rotor away. Then I'm going to dab off any oil here on these jewels.
So again, you're just doing a bit of pre-cleaning of an old piece of putty.
And that was that.
Okay.
And by the way, this is the bridge that tells you this is a Rolex Geneve.
As it actually says so on it.
Yeah.
In writing that is clear and crisp rather than stamped on a little bit wonky.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Amazing.
if you come over here, you will be able to see the color here.
Yeah, let me just come right in close on those.